Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. I just wanted to start off by saying thank you for clicking on this video and checking out my first episode. I know a lot of you guys clicked on this video because it is about my career as a TV host and a journalist and basically how I got into TV. Started out at MTV in New York City as a PA, a production assistant. As a production assistant, I did everything from logging tapes, yes, tapes, VHS tapes, and even beta tapes. I know you guys probably have no idea what that is. So I would log through tapes and footage of music videos and live events that we had taped and basically pulling out clips that we could use for promos. So that kind of had my mind going in, okay, how do I edit? How do I trim things down? How do I pull out the best and most attractive clips possible to make a really fun, engaging promo? So my mind was already thinking, okay, let's pull this clip, let's pull this clip, let's pull that clip. So in my mind, I was already editing. So now looking back on it, I realized that's really where all this content creation started, because I was creating content in my head before I even started physically doing it. While I was there, TRL was really, really popular, and Carson Daly was the VJ at the time. And I remember watching him every single day and thinking, man, I would love to do that. I think that would just be a really fun job. I can't even believe it's a job. This just looks like a party every day. And I remember the lines to TRL would like wrap around the block. And I just thought, man, like I would love to do something like this one day. My point is you always have to start somewhere. If you want to get into TV hosting or entertainment reporting, or even just like general news or even entertainment, just getting on set, being a part of the production process is so invaluable and important because you get to learn what everyone does on set. Long story short, life happened. I got laid off from MTV. I was among 400 people, I believe, when Viacom did their layoffs, and I was just devastated. I had no intention of ever leaving. And it's funny how life happens, because I think that had that not happened, I probably would still be there and not have experienced everything that I have experienced over the past decade. But you got to pick yourself up and know that something better is out there for you. So I just say that to encourage you that no matter what happens on this journey, something is always going to be better and bigger and more just fabulous for you. So don't ever get down if something doesn't go your way. So after I left MTV, I said, you know what, now's the perfect time to pursue something on camera. I didn't really know how to get into the hosting world because there was no hosting schools or hosting coaches that I really knew of at the time. So I thought I had to go through broadcast journalism and news. I thought that that was the only path. And I know that a lot of my hosting students feel the same way. They've come to me and have said that, like, oh, I don't know how to, jump into the hosting world. Do I have to be a reporter first? Do I need a broadcast journalism degree? And the answer is no, you don't. I wish somebody had told me that before, because I probably would not have followed the general assignment news path. However, again, I do believe that I was put there for a reason. It made me such a stronger storyteller. It made me really tough and hardworking. It taught me a lot, and I don't regret anything that I ever, went through on my career path. My advice to anyone who wants to get into hosting or reporting or even content creation, learn how to do everything. Learn how to write, produce, direct, edit, everything, because you are more valuable to everyone that way. And not only that, but then you're more self-sufficient. You can create your own content. You don't need to wait for somebody else to hire you. So I strongly encourage everyone to brush up on not only on their on-camera skills, but also their technical skills. So I was reporting, I was fill-in anchoring, then I was weekend anchor, then I was full-time anchor, and I kept rising up the ranks. And as I started to grow as a journalist, I realized as I started to almost mature to network level, had to really have a sit down with myself and figure out what I wanted out of life. And I remember thinking to myself, I can't commit to a job like that if I'm not 100% in it. It's not fair. It's not fair to the network. It's not fair to myself. It's not fair to my family. So I had to really think about what I was doing and why I was doing it. And I bring this up because I think a lot of journalists and a lot of hosts and a lot of people in entertainment, sometimes they go and they go and they go because they are on this trajectory of getting to a higher level and always kind of one-upping themselves, because by nature, they just want to get to the next step and to the next level and the next step. And that's where I was. I was almost at that network level where I could have worked for a very large network, and I decided that I had to stop and kind of reevaluate my life. And it was at that time I decided to launch TV Hosting Academy in 2012. I had no idea how to run a business. I had no idea what I was doing, absolutely at all. What I did know is that I loved helping other on-air talent find their special sauce and make them feel comfortable and confident in their own skin and comfortable and confident in who they are, and helping them bring that out on camera. So I started to work with a lot of my friends in the industry, and I said, hey, let's start putting some demo reels together. And that's where my promos training came in, because I started pulling out all these little clips and snippets of all of their stories that they've had and cutting it all together. So again, going back to the production experience, the news experience, all those things that I had in common was the writing, producing, being creative, thinking outside the box, not being afraid to be a little bit different, and always keeping things fresh and new. So always keep that in your minds. Always know that it takes time to grow and it takes time to get to that next level. Just embrace the journey and embrace every single opportunity that you get. So after I launched TV Hosting Academy, which is primarily just, producing demo reels for my friends and coaching people who wanted to be hosts and producing their demo reels, it grew from there. And I knew that that was exactly what I was meant to do, was to help coach talent, because I loved coaching talent, and help them really bring out their best on camera. I moved to Atlanta in 2015, and then I started, doing more online work as far as coaching, but the pandemic hit in 2020, and I was like, I gotta move all this online, because I was doing some studio work too. And that's when I invested in a business coach and invested in a course creation coach. And I knew that I needed to invest in myself and invest in a mentor and someone who has been where I wanted to go, so they can help guide me, so I didn't make all these mistakes and have to do it all over again. Because I did start at the bottom, like many of you who are unsure of how to get started. Just start somewhere. Start to find a creative community of people who are doing what you want to be doing. Find a mentor or a coach who can show you the way and guide you, so you don't waste your time, effort, and energy going down the wrong path. And just be patient with yourself. Know kind of where you want to go and do your research on the types of programming that you would like to be a part of. So I hope that this was helpful. I'm so glad that you guys finally clicked on this video and checked out my channel. I will see you next time. Have a great day, guys.